but I want to go ahead and hand the floor over to Rich, and he also has Theo on the line, and they're going to talk about Frame.io integration and camera to cloud.
Can you tell us a little bit, Theo, about what camera to cloud and Frame.io is from Adobe and why we have it in Mylio?
Sure. So Frame.io is a service that is used for teams who are looking to share their video amongst themselves. They now do still images as well, and they have teamed up with Fuji to start a new feature called Camera to Cloud that enables cameras to send photos and video directly to Frame.io. So like, for example, if you were on a shoot on a set, it would enable you to get your stuff into Frame.io as quickly as possible, and then your team members would be able to work with it. And what we have done is we have worked with Frame.io to integrate Mylio so that you can pull down your Frame.io projects or individual folders from those projects and then work with them in Mylio. This is great because Frame.io has the advantage of being a cloud service, which lets you work with it wherever you are as long as you have internet connectivity. But as we all know, sometimes that connectivity can be a little slow. So integrating Mylio with Frame.io and pulling your stuff out using their using our importer allows you to pull it down once and then take advantage of the much faster transfer speeds that can be done locally over Wi-Fi without going up to the cloud. So if you are a small team using Frame.io and you'd like to be able to share stuff amongst yourself within a single location, Mylio lets you do that with amazing performance and privacy advantages.
Yep, and I was trying to log in and forgetting my password, of course, but that's okay.
Hey, Rich,
that's
I can demo this feature. I set it up so that I could.
Great.
I set it up specifically for this.
Great, go ahead. I'll stop screen sharing.
Okay, here we go. So here is my Mylio account. The way that you would access Frame.io is you go to import media, and then you would add media from an online service. And then here you can see Frame.io folder importer. So I would select that. I am already logged into my Frame.io account, which is why it didn't ask me for the login credentials. Now, if I open this, I can select parts of a project, or I can select the project itself. But if I select this project, hit select, now I can import all that stuff from Frame.io and use the Mylio import wizard as part of that, so I can exclude duplicates, etc.
Yeah, and I'll get logged into a project with a lot more media, because what'll happen is these are collaborative projects. So a group could be working. So like next week, I'm going to California, and I'm going to have a crew of 3 photographers and 3 videographers photographing around LA for the day, and we have to turn around an event on a video on the same day. So they're all going to be shooting assets and pooling those all day long into a pooled place, which is pretty cool. So I'll just share my screen really quick, Theo, and I'll just show what it looks like when you get to a larger project. And so you'll be able to see multiple things that have been shared with you. So in my case here, I have both my personal account with multiple projects here that I've been working on, and I have a larger account that I've been working on with Fujifilm with some different projects, and you can browse and drill into that level and just work with different collaborators and then bring that stuff in. We'll also be adding very soon the ability to post back to Frame.io. And so this will just make it easier to collaborate with other organizations. And so, Theo, we're going to be at Adobe Max, right? And Camera to Cloud and Frame.io is a big part of this year's Adobe Max event.
That's true. We'll be running a booth there where we'll be talking to all the Adobe Max attendees about the magic of Mylio and the way that we work with Frame.io.
Great. So if you guys are an Adobe user or you're working on collaborative projects, that will probably come in handy. Thank you, Theo. So we'll keep that short because it's just a very straightforward feature, but it's very useful for certain folks, and it's one of our more professional features that exist in Mylio. And you have that ability to ingest, and that works even with our free plan. So if you are working with someone on a Frame.io project and you want to back that media up, Mylio will let you log in and make it much easier to get all that stuff transferred to your local drives for work.